Good day, class. Welcome to Unit Standard 114596. In this unit standard, we will research the viability of new venture ideas or opportunities. It is made up of 5 sessions. In this session, we will identify and assess own business ideas or opportunities for a new venture. This is a practical unit standard, but I will try and guide you as much as possible with how to conduct certain tasks. With the rising unemployment rate, people are forced to resort to alternative sources of income, which is why most people resort to starting their own businesses. Some people resort to starting their own businesses because of the creative freedom or the independence, and others are simply attracted to the idea of starting their own business due to the profits they predict. Owning a business has a number of risks and requires sacrifice. At times, it might even require an entire lifestyle change. There are a number of reasons why small businesses fail. We will briefly look at some controllable and uncontrollable factors. Uncontrollable factors are normally linked to the political and economic activity of the country. The first uncontrollable factor is discrimination against small businesses because of limited access to resources like finance, expertise, and raw materials. In most cases, small businesses end up paying for goods and services at higher prices and get higher interest rates because they do not have the same bargaining power in comparison to larger businesses. The second uncontrollable factor is economic climate, which tends to impact small businesses more when the economy is on a downward trend, since they have limited access to resources and limited finance. The third uncontrollable factor is the change in political environment, which could also include government policies, laws, and regulations. The last uncontrollable factor we will look at is changes in consumer behavior. Since the needs and wants of a person are changed all the time, you cannot determine how your clients behave and what they prefer. Let us look at 3 controllable factors that a business needs to take into consideration when starting a new venture. The first controllable factor is technical skills. As a small business grows, so does the demands made on its technical skills. Starting off, it may be easy to manage the business with limited skills, but as the business grows, it might get exposed to problems that require better technical skills. And if they cannot be handled, they can result in the failure of the business. The second controllable factor is financial skills. In order to have a commendable cash flow, you need to have adequate financial skills. Cash flow problems are a result of poor cash management, insufficient initial capital, failure to budget for inflation, and failure of keeping control over necessary expenses. The third controllable factor is marketing skills. If you have poor market research and poor marketing skills, it will limit your ability to sell products. There are 3 phases when establishing a business, which are the idea phase, the planning phase, and the implementation phase. In the idea phase, you identify an opportunity in the business environment. In the planning phase, you investigate the viability of the business idea and draw up a business plan. In the implementation phase, you implement the business plan and the opportunity is used to make a profit. There is a difference between opportunities. A business idea is not necessarily a business opportunity, whereas all opportunities are based on ideas. Opportunities are ideas that work, are successful, profitable, and can be converted into a successful business enterprise. There are various sources of information for ideas and opportunities. We will briefly look at some of the sources that can be used to develop an idea or opportunity for a business venture. The first source is a trade show, which is a great place to examine and learn about all the different products, services, and potential competitors. The second source is through customers. By contacting or staying in contact with customers, You will get to know the individual needs and whether they are being met. If they are not being met, then you have identified a business opportunity. The third source is through distributors and wholesalers, who are normally capable to give more in-depth information about existing products and suggested improvements. This helps you learn about potential competitors, as well as identifying a unique opportunity. The fourth source is networking, where you make contact with other entrepreneurs to exchange ideas and discuss the industry in general. The fifth source is product licensing. By reading different product licensing publications, you could possibly come up with a number of ideas or get exposed to opportunities. Sometimes business and universities research and develop ideas that may not be successful in a business. You can also figure out changes to make to business ideas yourself by studying the publications. The sixth and last source we will look at is reading, which is a great way to acquire knowledge about your business environment and other sectors in the industry. It will help you to use the facts you learn and you could apply them to your business. There is a 6-step procedure that can help you choose a suitable idea. The first step is an informal discussion. The second step is eliminating ideas that certainly will not work. The third step is weighing up ideas against personal objectives. The fourth step is drawing up a list of priorities. The fifth step is combining ideas. And the last step, a suitable idea. There are important factors that you need to consider when choosing a business, such as the need for the product or service, the market size, the client profile, quality, empowerment, number of jobs, and lastly, cost per job. We have come to an end of our first session. Let us take a break and then continue with our next session.